It is possible to manifest money with crystal energy. How do I know this? Because I do this all the time. One of my favorite methods for calling in money is by setting an intention with a money manifesting crystal grid. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some solid examples of some money manifesting grids that you can activate in your home to stimulate that cash flow. And I'll also be sharing some major tips on manifesting money with my favorite money stones. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney, and in today's video, I'm so excited to go over some money manifesting crystal grids with you. Personally, I've been creating crystal grids for the past three and a half years, and I really feel a strong resonance with my crystal grids. Now, if a crystal grid is something that you've never heard of or you're super new to, I want to just mention that I have a great video that you can catch up on what a crystal grid is and how to create one. I'll link it down below in my description box below. But if you are a newbie here, that is totally okay because all the information I'm going to discuss today is easy to digest. For the flow of this video, I'm going to start off with some specific stones that help manifest money. It's good to know what these stones are so then you can start building your crystal grids with those stones. After that, I'll be sharing 3 crystal grids that you can create to stimulate cash flow. And then lastly, I'll be sharing my biggest tips on working with crystals to manifest money. All right, so let's dive into those crystal recommendations. So all these crystals that I'm gonna recommend are great for building money manifesting grids because their core frequency is about cash flow, abundance, and really prosperity. My first crystal recommendation is peridot. It is a powerful generator of the frequency of increase. Think about like this continued growth in your finances. I love incorporating peridot because it's just honestly so good and I just get amazing results when I work with it. Next up, we have citrine. This is a very popular money crystal. It really has a way of strengthening the manifesting channel within us, and specifically with manifesting money, finances, career goals. It's just a really good go-to. Next up, we have moss agate. I love moss agate. This is really great for magnifying the energy of your intention. You know, it greatly assists in us achieving our goals. Think of it like this fertile ground to plant those seeds of intention. You know, what is it that you want to see grow and give that love and tender energy towards? Next up, we have pyrite. This is great. It's such an ally in assisting one in taking action to create abundance in your life. Think of it like this wise money mindset, this boss energy. You just get this go-getter like vibe when you're working with pyrite. Next, we have green aventurine. This is highly recommended for those who wish to manifest prosperity. It just has this natural, like lucky energy towards it. Things just go your way when you are working with green aventurine, and this can benefit you in the realms of money making. And last but not least, we have green jade. Green jade promotes the flow of money. It teaches one to be the master of one's money instead of money being one's master. Think about how a lot of traditions, especially Asian cultures, they use jade as an intention for prosperity, for health, for growth. It's just an overall really great abundant stone to work with. Alrighty, so now that we have an idea of some really great money manifesting stones, let's now jump into 3 different crystal grids that you can activate in your home to stimulate cash flow. So this first crystal grid I'm going to share with you, I'm so excited because it's a new one that I've been experimenting with and I've been loving, and I call it the 88 crystal grid. So in numerology, the number 88 has this very high frequency of just basically wealth and abundance and money, right? 88 is a great sign to see when you're contemplating about your finances or money. If you see 888 or 88, those are really good signs. So really my tip for you out there, when you are creating your 88, you know, think of all this cash flow coming your way as you're creating that first 8, as you're creating that second 8, and be in tune with that energy. Feel that abundance coming your way. I will say, if you personally, maybe you don't have any money stones, you can definitely use other crystals in this crystal grid. You know, let's say you only have clear quartz. Again, for this crystal grid, you kind of need a lot of small stones, like those little chip bags are great to create an 8 and another 8. So don't feel like you have to use a money manifesting crystal. You can also use a regular crystal because you are still enticing that energy of abundance, you know, by creating the 88 crystal grid. Alrighty, so jumping to our second crystal grid, I also am a big fan of this one, and this is the abundance spiral crystal grid. This one is super easy and it's very, very potent. I remember the first time I created the abundance crystal grid, I had so many different forms of abundance coming towards me. That's one thing I will say with this. You know, as you're setting an intention with the abundance crystal grid, maybe it is more specifically towards money. I wouldn't be surprised if other opportunities started to come your way. It really brings abundance in all forms. You can get opportunities, you can get like an increase of something that you've been really wanting in your life. A lot of things just come towards you, like this fruition of things. I do recommend working with citrine for the abundance spiral. If you start out with maybe a citrine center stone and then having citrine make its way out for the spiral, I think that's a great little hack for the abundance spiral, so definitely try that out. You really can't go wrong with this one, and it's super easy, so I definitely, if you're a newbie out there, I definitely recommend doing this one. And my last recommendation is kind of just like a money stone freeform. So a freeform crystal grid is basically you starting out with a center stone. I would advise picking a money manifesting stone, thinking of that intention, setting it down first, and then start building out your crystal grid. Let it just flow naturally. Again, I recommend using those money stones to start building out your grid and just feel really relaxed and in tune with yourself as you start to think about this money coming your way. What pattern is developing in front of you? Be super intuitive and in sync with your own energy and see what transforms in front of you. This is probably my favorite style of creating crystal grids. I love doing free forms. So definitely try this out, get creative and see what you create. If you feel called to, you can definitely activate your crystal grid with a clear quartz point, simply starting at the center and making your way up and down your crystal grid. You can also activate your crystal grid with light energy, simply holding your hands over your crystal grid and sending light energy to it. Activating is optional. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, I do it, I like it, so give it a try. So now that we went over some money manifesting stones and also 3 different crystal grids that you can create in your home, now I would love to share with you some tips on really manifesting money with crystals. My first tip for really manifesting money with crystals is to be mindful with your energy and the alignment that you feel with your abundance frequency. We want to try to not be in a lack mindset. No matter what the situation may be for you, it is so crucial to keep a positive mindset when it comes to your finances, to be grateful for your current situation with your finances. And if you do feel like you are slipping into the lack mindset, think of something and switch your energy fast so that you get back into that abundance frequency. Whenever I walk past my crystal grid and I look at it, I instantly think about me attracting this abundance, this frequency of increase. I think about money coming my way. It really raises my vibration and gets me back into that abundance frequency. So just a reminder, your thoughts create your reality, so make sure you're filling your head with positive thoughts. My next tip is a common question I get asked, and that is how long you should have your crystal grid activated in your home. Honestly, with money manifesting grids, I think the max amount, personally, is about 3 months. It's good to revamp that energy and create a new one. I would say the minimum amount would be maybe 30 days. I think somewhere between 2 to 3 months is a great time frame to have that money manifesting grid active in your home. This next tip is probably my favorite tip and one that I love to share with people, and that is to place your money manifesting crystal grid in your wealth corner. So this is a great feng shui hack. If you don't know where your wealth corner is in your home, when you are entering into your home, it is the farthest left corner. So depending on where your money corner is in your home, if you can put a table there, a chair there, a shelf, and place your crystal grid on top of it, I really advise this. This is a very potent hack of attracting money into your life. I know for myself, I am very aware of my money corner. I like to keep it clean. I like to do a little bit of money rituals there. I just know there's this potent energy of abundance that we can tap into in our home from this feng shui hack. So if you can, I definitely advise having a little money crystal grid in your wealth corner. And my last money manifesting tip for you out there is a crystal pairing that I promise you will work if you're in a pinch and you need to manifest money really fast. Honestly, pairing citrine and pyrite together, there is something about this combo that money will come to you very quickly. And I'm saying, like, it could be any range, you know, it could be like $5 to like hundreds of dollars. I've experimented with this for many years, and whenever I'm in a pinch and I really want to manifest something really fast, when it's money related, I'll do this pairing and things will happen and I will end up with like a lump sum of money, and it's so crazy. So if you want to experiment with this, doing this crystal pairing, try it out. You can also do this in a crystal grid, you know, working with citrine and pyrite. Do this, set your intention, and see what happens, because there is something really cool about this crystal pairing, because I always manifest money really fast. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning how to manifest money with crystals, creating some crystal grids, learning about some money stones. If you liked today's video, please give me a big thumbs up. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any stories about manifesting money with crystals, or just in general how you manifest money, I'm sure someone in this growing community would love to hear from you. So please don't be shy. Drop it down in the comments below. I would also be so interested to hear how you have had success in manifesting money with crystals, or just in general. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you in my next one.